Hey y'all, welcome to Off the Beaten Path. My name is Kush.
My name is Breezy. On our podcast, we explore the great outdoors and the Second Amendment with a blend of culture,
comedy, and conversation. And oh yeah,
I'm making beats.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome y'all back to Off the Beaten Path.
Path.
My name is Kush.
My name is Breeze.
And today we have Sean.
Yes.
Sean, he is from Night Fision. Shout out to Night Fision.
Night Fision.
Our girl Rachel hooked up this interview.
That's it.
We're
at the Otis booth.
Yeah, we are. Shout out to Otis. Got to give a big one to Otis. Otis,
Shot
thank
Show
you for
2026.
Yeah, opening up this booth to us so we can podcast.
Yeah.
Sean, just so you know, we are not the traditional podcast.
All right.
We're not going to do like the whole brother. We're going to actually, we're going to keep it super informal.
Sure, man.
And yeah, man, let's
That's it. Let's have
dive
a combo.
right in. Sean,
Yeah, let's
tell the
talk
people
about it.
yourself, man.
Yeah, man. Also, I am, I wear a bunch of hats in the company.
Yep.
Media manager, filming content. I'm also the pro staff shooter. Yeah. But that's a big thing with Night Fision that me and Rachel have been working on for the past couple. When she brought me in like a year and a half ago, we're trying to build shooting culture as well as obviously bringing a big, value to the consumers and the accessories and aftermarket, but having the knowledge and the gun culture in the industry as well. Like Rachel's a firearms instructor.
Yeah,
I work for the company she owns, her and her husband. Also, I've been in the game for a while. I just made GM in USPSA recently.
No way.
Yeah,
Let's go. Let's go.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Have you seen Tyrion walking around?
No comment. Obviously he's in there. We're right next to the Canic booth, so yeah, they've been coming.
Okay,
Yeah.
Cool. So, how long have you been your Grand Master?
That was only 3 months ago. I just made it.
Man,
Whoa,
congratulations.
Yeah, so big thing with, obviously, we want to appeal to as much of the market as possible.
Yeah.
But in my personal journey, I make it a point to show not just like, the flashy SHOT Show stuff, competition, but I've done everything from concealment. Concealed carry rig, concealed carry Glock 19, and showing, myself, a big thing for me as well, but the customers, students that, you don't need to go and buy fancy stuff. You can go and get, reliable, simple accessories.
Speaking of which, folks, now for the listeners here, y'all cannot see this, but if you're watching on YouTube, you'll be able to see this product. This is you tell us about it. I'll just look at it.
Sure. So that is our sights and plate combo pack.
Nice.
You get a new gun, you get a new optic, you're like, I got to set it up. All right, maybe you got the Glock MOS system, or you got, Sig Sauers set up, and you're like, I got to get this plate, and I want to try to find these sights, and there's been the struggle of like, if I put this optic in this plate, how do I get these sights? Or
full-size MOS, too. Look at that.
Yeah. So that one's the Glock MOS combo pack. We have the Springfield one, but we offer for SIG, Springfield, CZ, and Glock, obviously. We got some more stuff coming up along the way. Can't say just yet, but look out next quarter. We got to have some more things. Yeah, we put these combo packs together. That way, I got to find irons and optics, and I can get all that in one place. I just press a couple buttons. You get your irons, you get your plate. Snap everything together, nice and convenient.
Are you guys DTC or is it B2B?
That is above my pay grade, that question.
Okay.
So, thank you for that thorough explanation. That was great. We love you guys. What we hear this a lot, right? Innovation. Like, what is it that, because we saw it and it was just one of those things that jumped out to us.
Yeah.
What do you think it is that really sets y'all apart in this industry?
Sincerity and simplicity.
Yeah.
Because yes, obviously we're trying to bring good products, but at the same time, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel. We're trying to take the products that works. Like, there's been other optics mounting systems that have had some questions of like durability.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, we saw where the hole in the market was. Let's do some 17.4 stainless plates, good tolerances. Let's just offer a simple product that works.
That's what I was just about to ask. How's the tolerance on these?
Oh, excellent. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say there's absolutely no wiggle. When you drop that plate on, though, it's because it needs a little bit to settle in. But no,
100%.
Once you torque it down, it's not going to move.
I saw the what is it, a commercial or video you guys did? Where you stress tested and dropped it from the helicopter.
I mean,
is that
if you
right?
want to call that stress testing, sure. But let's be real. I mounted an optic to a Glock slide, and we dropped it out of it. We dropped 5 of them out of a helicopter.
Oh, it was 5.
It was 5. Yeah.
No way.
And they survived.
That's
not going to lie, I'm a little disappointed. I wanted to see an optic explode. But no, those plates, they didn't crack, they didn't warp, they barely pitted when they hit the ground. They are, like I said, 17-4 stainless, good tolerances, good coating, simple, well-made product.
Did you lose the zero after the helicopter?
Oh no, the glass was completely spidered. The optics were not usable.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you're gonna shatter glass.
Yeah, you gotta have, but you gotta do stuff like that sometimes.
Also,
I love that.
Let's be real. It was fun. I got to get up in a helicopter and throw stuff out of it.
Yeah, of course.
Now I have to ask. This seems strange, but was it?
I doubt it.
Did you chuck it? Or was it like a finger roll out of the side of the helicopter?
So I could tell you did not watch the video. That's okay.
Yeah.
But no, so we actually have a hookup with the Boston Helicopters.
Okay.
They have a specially contracted helicopter that they use with government agencies that actually has a porthole in the floor of the helicopter. So I can take the slide and just hang out the bottom and just let it go.
Yep. Now I see something new on the table.
Yeah, well,
let's talk about that.
Sure. So
let's talk about it.
Some of you may or may not know, in addition to Night Fision under the umbrella, we have Glow Rhino, EDC tools, knives, fobs, pry bars, and a couple big things for SHOT Show we wanted to talk about. People, especially in the EDC community, everybody wants to customize their stuff. This color, this custom scale, this thumb stud, this keychain. A lot of questions about our Glow Fob. So we typically offered them in green and blue, titanium or steel bodies, but we got in the drop culture a lot. Every year the big one is the Huntsman. Orange tritium, orange body, sells out crazy. People want orange, purple, this. And it got to the point, you know what? Let's give people what they want. So now our Glow Fobs, every color in steel and titanium. So we got red, blue, green, yellow, orange, purple, all the colors. In addition to that, another product that you're holding is our Neural Fob. A little more aggressive texturing, comes to a point.
That's cool.
That's got green, that's got blue. Those come in steel and titanium as well.
Is that a glass breaker at the end?
Yeah, it is a glass breaker.
Look at that. That's awesome. I'm going to show this to...
In addition to that, I actually was irresponsible and didn't bring one. Got one on my stuff, the Ember line, which is the same deal, except it's an acrylic body. People asking for colors, so we do this Ember, red, blue, green, yellow, all the colors.
That's the white one, right?
This one is actually pink, but because of the lighting in here, pink is a dimmer color.
Yep.
And that is one downside to the tritium in the shows is that these well-lit media booths can't quite see the glow that well.
Yep. How bright do these things get in the dark?
So the color, the brightness is dependent on the color, being that tritium is a radioactive element.
Yep.
Certain colors have certain light wavelengths. Green being the brightest. Like I said, in bright daylight, you can kind of see it, but at night, you get up at night to go, find something, you will see it clear across the room.
Really?
They're pretty vibrant at night.
Wow.
Let's
get some. We need some
hold on.
sound effects here. Horns.
We'll do a horn, and then we'll do an applause. Let's do
there
an
we
applause.
go.
We can't hear it, but it's happening.
I'm just gonna say,
we opted no headphones because some people put on the headphones and they get in their own heads and they're like,
"Oh, I hear
is this what I sound like?" We're like, "Yeah, absolutely, 100%. That's how you sound." But no, man, that's cool. So, tell us about the applications. Would you use these on like competition pistols?
Everything.
Really?
I carry guns with those plates. The gun that I made, Grand Master, uses that plate. I have put tens of thousands of rounds on one setup.
What's the life expectancy of these?
You ain't gonna outshoot them.
Really?
No, I have, like I said, over the course of the year and 2 years, I will say that I've been shooting tens of thousands of rounds. Nothing.
No issue, huh?
I haven't had to touch it. I haven't had to do a thing.
Wow.
No wobble, no move. Super duper
That's
consistent.
impressive.
Yeah.
And obviously, of course, as long as it's in sunlight or any type of light, it's essentially getting charged back up, right?
Oh, no. Oh, that's the cool. Oh, the tritium is a radioactive element.
Yeah.
It does not need to be charged.
Really?
Once the charged phosphorus gas is encapsulated in the vial,
that's it.
12.27 years, it is going to glow at full brightness. That's the half-life. So it means it gets a little less bright after that.
Wow.
Yeah. So you have decades of usable luminosity out of a tritium vial. Absolutely.
No way. Man, that would be awesome to see, like, find an old client in your customer base from like 12 years ago and say, hey, can you take a picture of this for us and send it to us so it's not just a marketing tool? Because, that seriously, that's awesome. Let me see this. Oh, no, this one. Oh, yeah, this one has the glass breaker on it, too. Look at that, folks. That's fire. And these are the keychain ones, right?
Yeah, the glow fobs, you can put them on a keychain, you can put them on a zipper. Anywhere that you need to find something in the dark, you can attach that to it.
That's awesome. And what's the price point on these?
So the Embers, the acrylic ones, $20 on the website.
Okay.
Those are in the $30, $35 range, depending on the body that you get.
Okay. And what about the
plate packs are going to vary a little bit. It's going to run about $100, and that's depending on what site you get up. Because some people want the blacked out front and rears. Some people want tritium front and rear. That's going to affect the price point. But you're going to sit,
of course,
round just over $100, depending on what you get.
Awesome. Brother, these are cool. What's exciting? What do y'all have coming out for 2026?
So we are going to be expanding and reinforcing our plate line. A couple manufacturers. Again, I was told very explicitly you can talk about it, but you can't name names.
Yep.
Couple very, very popular manufacturers will be released in the very near future.
Awesome.
I have to be vague.
Yep.
We gained some manufacturing capability.
That's fire.
We are going to be jumping into some other things. Again, the ink isn't dry yet, so
of course.
we'll have to wait a little while.
Yeah, we follow.
But we have some big things. Yeah.
That's awesome. So you're going to have an exciting 2026.
Oh, yeah. 2026 is packed for us right
how's
now.
the show going for you guys?
It's good.
Yeah?
It's good, yeah. Tired, we're all tired, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Running around SHOT Show.
For sure.
Thank God it's Thursday. We have. It doesn't seem like, when we got here Saturday, Sunday, Monday, we hit the tables, we rolled a little bit, and Monday it felt like it was already.
We're like, oh man, we got another like 5 days of this. But it went pretty quick after that. I think once we got into it and the show started rolling.
Yeah, absolutely.
So how did you get into this space, like personally? How are you?
So in the industry, I started, this is the way I like to tell the students when I'm not, doing night fishing stuff, teaching. I tell the students, I was never a cop. I was never in the military. 9 years ago, I was some nerd watching Garand Thumb and Brandon Herrera videos on YouTube. And I came across this one guy, James Yeager, tactical response.
Oh, yeah.
I trained with him, loved the teachings, and he always said, you need to get training. And eventually I was like,
okay,
all right, I'm going to go get some training.
Yeah.
I went to Tennessee, I took the class, and I was like, this is my personality now. Very cool. Okay.
This is the embodiment of what I am.
So just spent the next 8 or 9 years after that just going on the internet. Every cool class I could fly to different places. Rifle, pistol, shotgun, vehicle, medical, force on force. And eventually ended up at the training company I'm with now. A couple years being successful there. Rachel was like, hey, we got this positioning opening up. You know the industry really well. Would you want to do this again, just on camera? And I'm like, I don't really know much about media, but if you think I can do it, I'm going to go for it. And say, year and a half later, I think things are going pretty well.
Yeah. Good to see
praise God.
Yeah, because I think the first time we met was last year, Goa. Where you at?
Was it Goals?
Yeah, I think it was goals.
Okay.
Last year.
It was goals. I think it was goals.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because Rachel's the person who we interact with.
Well, now that she's got me evolved from a media monkey and that I can actually speak to people.
Yeah.
Now she can let me do some more of the interviews. Being that obviously 2026 is real big for us, so we're busy.
Well, I want to say on the heels of that, props to you, bro.
Thank you very much.
Because we talk about that first step a lot, because this can be an intimidating thing. It is an intimidating thing, right? There's fear involved. And for you to just jump in like that with no former training, nothing like, hey, I'm going to do this, figure it out.
Shout out to Woma. They just walked by.
Yeah, he's like, who are they?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. We know a lot of people here. We love everybody the same. And some people we just we just dumb out for.
If you guys watching on video, I'm looking at the Otis wall behind them, but there's a whole bunch of windows behind me, and I see them waving.
And for the people listening, they're probably like, what are these guys doing?
Yeah, for you listeners, it's 2026. Get on our YouTube channel and watch. Sure. Otherwise, follow us on our social
and we thank
medias.
everyone.
Thanks.
Capital
this
T,
is a good
capital
conversation
H.
Because capital T, capital H.
Capital T. Thanks.
This is an important conversation for us. Outside of just the relationship we have with y'all, I didn't know that you, Sean, didn't have any former background in shooting.
No, really.
Yeah.
That's like Rob said.
Yeah, you mean media?
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. No, I mean prior to you first training.
Yeah.
That's right.
You don't
I
come
just jumped in.
Yeah, you just jumped in, and that's one of the things that this podcast is for. This is the communication arm of our business.
Okay,
we want to get people in who have never picked up a gun. Like you were able to hop on YouTube and watch Brandon Herrera, and you said who else?
I mean, I dropped a couple names, but realistically,
just you went down the rabbit hole.
Just consuming all the content.
I think for a lot of people, and I say that because that's commendable. There's a lot of people in the space who do come from hunting backgrounds. Family has been hunters or Leo, military. Shout out to everybody. We appreciate y'all service. But for the average person, it's like, I'm either from the city.
That might not always be the story. Like, it's okay.
Yeah. So hats off to you.
Thank you.
So you've been training now professionally for 12.
Hats off.
That's our thing. He's like, what the hell is that?
Man, my hair is looking too good for a hat.
Yeah. So you've been training now for 12 years.
About 9 or 10 years now.
Okay, 9 or 10 years. That's awesome.
Yeah, so I've been personally shooting for 9 or 10 years. Been with the training company for about 4.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
good stuff,
Thank
man.
you.
Yeah.
So now, I want to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and start wrapping this thing up.
I can't believe we're 15 in already.
How can people find you guys?
So honestly, the easiest way, Instagram, Facebook, Night Fision, Glow Rhino. We got a YouTube as well.
And folks, that's Night Fision.
Fision. I'm gonna.
F as in Frank.
Yeah, perfect. That was amazing.
And where can they find the Glow Rhino stuff?
Same deal, glowrhino.com.
Okay, awesome. There you have it, folks. Some really cool products. We want to thank Sean for coming in and being in part of this episode for this season, the SHOT Show edition. Shout out to Otis. Otis has been amazing in opening up their boot to us. And man.
And go watch the helicopter video because I didn't either. So I need to catch up and go watch the helicopter video.
Everybody, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and
thanks for listening,
tag a friend.
Watching.
Peace.